Hi folks, Golgarius here. With the Midnight pre-patch now live, these are the add-ons I use to keep my UI clean and my gameplay smooth. Today, I'll be covering everything from nameplates and cooldowns tracking to character display changes. Basically, the stuff that makes your life in WoW easier without cluttering your screen. So let's jump into it. First up is Platynator. This add-on completely replaces Blizzard's default nameplates and gives you full control over nameplates, customization, colors, sizes and style. You can also import a ready-made profile from DialogueUI if you don't want to spend hours tweaking one yourself. To customize your nameplates, open the Platynator options. You can do this either through your in-game settings under add-ons or by typing /platy in your chat box. You'll notice right away that there is a lot of options, way more than I'm going to cover in this video, so I'll just focus on the essentials. Personally, I prefer using a profile. It's the easiest way to get a clean, tested layout without spending hours tweaking every setting. If you want to use a profile, just head to your favorite Platynator profile and DialogueUI and copy the import string. Then, back in game, go to the General tab in Platynator, click Import, paste the code and hit OK, and your UI will reload with the new nameplate setup. Staying on the topic of combat clarity, the next two add-ons work together to clean up the center of your screen, your cooldowns and your class resources. First is the Cooldown Manager Center. This is a small add-on, but it fixes one of the most annoying parts of Blizzard's built-in cooldown manager. It doesn't change what information you see, it changes how it is presented. Instead of your buffs and cooldowns growing awkwardly from the middle, Cooldown Manager lets them align cleanly to the top and bottom. So when things start sprockling, your screen doesn't explode in every direction. It stays readable, stable and way easier to react to. Right under that, I use Sensei Class Resources bar. Tracking your class resources is critical, and the default UI doesn't always cut it. Sensei automatically adapts to your class, specialization and even shapes your forms, showing your primary and secondary resources in a sleek, modern bars. You can even move, resize and restyle it using the normal edit mode, or import a profile if you want a ready-made layout. Once you have this paired with the centered cooldown manager, your entire combat flow becomes cleaner, calmer and way easier to read. Now that the combat and UI clutter are sorted, let's slow things down a bit, because not everything in Midnight is about meters and cooldowns. Next up is DialogueUI, my go-to add-on for making quests feel cinematic and immersive instead of just clicking through text boxes. At its core, DialogueUI completely transforms the way quest dialogue and item descriptions are presented. Instead of the default wall of text Blizzard gives you, everything feels like an intentional conversation. The text is clean, the fonts are adjustable, and it's just so much easier to read. You can accept quests, choose rewards, or advanced dialogue using your keyboard or gamepad, which makes interaction smoother and faster than smashing your mouse. One of the coolest parts is the built-in camera control. While you talk to an NPC, the camera subtly frames them instead of leaving you staring at a tiny box in the corner. It's a small thing, but it makes the game feel more like an RPG instead of just an MMO quest. DialogueUI also have a few other quality of life touches, like adjustable font sizes for readability, the ability to copy dialogue text or NPC chat, and even showing lore when you pick a quest item. Honestly, if you enjoy World of Warcraft story or lore at all, this add-on makes questing feel like something you actually want to read instead of speed skipping through it. All the things is the add-on I end up opening the most without even realizing it. If you care about mounts, transmog, pets, toys, or now with Midnight, housing decor, this thing becomes your second brain. What makes it even better right now is how good it is for tracking decor you haven't collected yet, especially if you're chasing those first time collection bonuses for housing. Instead of guessing what you're missing, all the things shows you exactly what decor items are still uncollected and where they come from, whether that's dungeons, windows, achievements, or old world content. If you only want to focus on decor and not the entire game at once, here's the easy setup. Open all the things options and go into the General tab. From there, using the drop down menu and change it to none of the things. Then select Decor only. Now the add-on only tracks housing decor you're still missing, and it will list the source for each piece so you know exactly where to farm it. It turns all the things from a massive database into a clean focus checklist. And if you're planning to decorate your house at midnight, this is exactly the add-on you need. Lastly but not least, Nacissus. This one takes your character display and screenshots to the next level. What makes this add-on so good is how it turns the character's dressing room into something that actually feels modern. Something WoW has needed for a long time. Instead of just a flat gear window, you can click directly on any gear slot to see your enchants, socketed gems and details right away without digging through menus. Your character's stats are also presented in a much cleaner way. You don't have to scroll up and down like with the default panel. Everything is laid out clearly so you can actually understand your build at glance. You can still manage and swap your gear sets, and there's even a Mythic Plus tab where you can check your Mythic Plus progress without leaving the window. And if that wasn't enough, there's also a photo mode that lets you pose your character and showcase your transmogs for screenshots, thumbnails, or sharing online. It's one of those add-ons that doesn't just change how things looks, it changes how enjoyable your character's screen feels. And that's it, my must-have add-ons for midnight. From nameplates to questing, collecting and visual upgrades, these are the ones I installed first. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.